Okay, I'm back and it's live. I'm eating a Rice Krispie because I'm hungry after shopping like that. I found what I was looking for. I got the materials that I needed to make the mask. So this is a good day. Oh my God, it's cold. It's snow flurries and I still got one more stop to make. Okay. Give me 1 second and get on the road and get out of here. Okay, so the BL series, I don't like where my camera's angled. Let's see if I can pull it down. So, there we go. Yeah, I was talking about, called Unguarded is Jace TV, Philippines. You can find it on YouTube. Will probably be the quickest way to find it. Subscribe and support it. It's really good. The last series was Hookup, and it was really good. I know the one guy named Henry, and then the other two guys, and I forgot their names that fast. So I'm not going to talk about a whole lot of the storyline, just because. Oh, hold on. Let me get out here. Hookup was more about these two guys meeting by chance, I guess. And then they start dating, but Henry was the one that he was going away to college. I think he was going to the United States to study or something like that. The other guy was very insecure, and he hadn't told him that he was going to go away, like they had started dating or whatever. And then by the time he had told him, he found out through someone else. And it just created a whole big old mess. And they ended up kind of patching and getting back together at the end, but it was kind of unclear. And so, what is going on here? And so, Henry goes off to college. The guy that he was dating stays behind, and then it goes to this new series called Unguarded. And Henry's roommate, or Henry's best friend, behind his back had been secretly online stalking his boyfriend. And this Unguarded series is focusing on Henry's best friend and his ex-boyfriend, I should say now, because since they're kind of gone their separate ways, but they still like each other, have hooked up and got together in this series called Unguarded. So it's kind of like a continuation where it kind of at the end, so sort of, I didn't see this coming, but this was like a kind of a setup. So Unguarded is more about Henry's best friend and his ex kind of supposed to be looking after him while he's away, but actually has done the deed and everything, and now he's obsessed with him and is wanted to break them up completely, like doesn't want him to be in love with Henry anymore. And so it's a little, it kind of gives me the feel of like an old movie, like a 1940s suspense thriller, and it's really good. And so it'll be interesting to see where this goes, because he's got this, Henry's best friend has his ex downstairs in a basement or something, in a bed, tied up to the bed like just in bondage, because he wants him for himself or whatever. And it went off like, he left him down there, and I was just like, wow, I did not see any of this coming. So it's really good. So if you guys get a chance, Go to YouTube, type in JACE TV. The name of this particular one is called Unguarded. If you want to tie this whole story in, there's a playlist, and you just look up Hookup. And Hookup is the original one. I think there's one before there, but I don't know because I just tuned into Hookup. And that's where I picked up with these episodes. And so Hookup was really good. It was very intense. And then Unguarded is going into a whole new direction, like a continuation. And so it'll be interesting to see where the storyline goes. But the writing is really good. I'm surprised whoever wrote this is really crafty, you know, sewing up the loose ends from Hookup and we'll be going into Unguarded. So it's really good. Still following Amore. They haven't posted any series this week so far, so I don't know if I'm a week behind. I'm gonna have to check it just to see if I missed something because I haven't seen any updates. I haven't seen part 3 of the episode. I'm gonna say episode 15. I can't remember which episode I'm on because I'm following so much stuff. And my YouTube is starting to like grift me into more reality stuff like Yanya Fix My Life. I fell asleep and woke up and she was on wearing somebody out and I was just like, oh my God, get her off my TV. I can't. I tried to watch a little bit of it and I was just like, this is too much crazy. And so I'm getting a lot of crazy program. A lot of Comedy Central comes on with Trevor Noah, which I don't mind him. I had to get used to him. At first I didn't like him and then he kind of grew on me. So I started watching him, you know, a little bit. And then I just been following a lot of Thailand. Like I try to stick with Thailand because I'm just obsessed. Like I don't know why. I can't get enough. It's been a year. Oh my God, it's been a year. Because we're in December now, and I've been following Thailand's BL series and reality TV stuff for a year. And I've been watching Wanna Be on Top. I absolutely love that show. If you get a chance, it's GMM TV Productions. They have a series called Wanna Be on Top. They also have an exploration one. I forget the name of it. It's kind of like they're going from location to location, but pretty much the same girls. And I think they're all models in real life. Not really 100% sure, but they look like they're professionals. But they have professional photographers on site with them everywhere they go. I don't know if they're transgender or I know one of them is possibly transgender. The other two I don't know because I'm not for sure. But somewhere in the midst of lady boys, what they call them a lot of times, I think somewhere along the lines of that. But I'm not 100% sure because it's all in Thai language. It's not in English, so I'm not 100% sure. But from the actions of the bloopers and stuff, and they're always putting little giraffe heads and shit and giraffe sounds between their legs, like when their dresses fly up. I'm assuming that they're, you know, they're not drag queens because they're way too pretty for that. They're not the drag queens. Oops, damn. This road is destroyed. Like they need to hurry up and widen this freeway. But like I don't know if they're ladyboys or whatever. I just think they are. One of them anyway. I know one that Jenny is. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong about her too. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but something's going on because they always put little giraffes and little like elephant symbols in between their thighs whenever their dresses fly up, and when they're on vacation shoots and their legs are sitting with their legs open and their little short dresses go up, they put like a animal head in there making some noise or whatever. So I'm like, I don't know if there's vagina, penis down there, what's going on, but they're making these little jokes. So that's what makes me think that they may be trans or whatever, or lady boys or whatever. So I'm following that. I haven't been watching the one where they go to location shoots that much. But the one that's called Wanna Be on Top, they judge all three girls on their location shots. They have professional photographers going around Thailand, these beautiful parts of Thailand, and they model different outfits and themed clothes and stuff like that. And it's really neat. And they look like they have a lot of fun doing that. So that's one of the GMM TV things that I'm following. But I follow pretty much a lot of the GMM is producing a lot of Thai movies and stuff and BL series, and it's hard to keep up with everything they're doing. I don't watch every single thing they do because that's how much stuff that they produce. But if something really catches my attention, then I'll watch it. Like I think it's Tahang Ati. I've been following that, and it's really good. Oh my God, it is so good and so funny. And I can't wait till the weekend for the next episode to drop. Because I think that the two main characters they're two childhood friends. One is gay, kind of closeted, and his roommate is this athletic jock. And he's going to, I think he's going to come out to him and he's going to get rejected. Because I seen him crying to his mom and everything, and the next little kind of mini what's coming ahead. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. I got to slow down. It's like flying down through this little area. But I'm just trying to get to the store because it's so cold. And I can't wait to see what's going to happen. I hope they get together at the end, but I don't know. You know, I've seen some where they don't have a happy ending. One of them didn't have a happy ending, and it took me a month to get over it. Like, I was so devastated. And I was like, why am I so invested in this? It's just a Thai BL series. But I guess because I got sucked in, you know, to the whole episodes, that then when it doesn't come out the way that I think it's going to come out, I get disappointed. And some of these BL series are written behind books that people have written, and they've turned them into little mini movies or whatever. And so there are books out there. If you read Thai or speak Thai, you can order the books and read the books and compare how the sitcom matches up to the actual shows. And I never knew that until probably like 6 months of following BL series, and people started posting stuff, and I was just like, oh wow, who knew? I didn't. And so, sir, you're crossing an illegal part of the street. No, I don't stop. I'll just knock you on over. And so, it's just interesting. Thailand. So I got to practice a little bit of Thai this week, and I did a few posts on my Instagram of me actually speaking Thai. You know, I don't do it often because I feel very uncomfortable speaking other languages, even though I do it around the house. But when you're going on internet and then people are listening to you and you're saying something just not correctly, they're quick to jump on and attack you and stuff. So I don't always like to post because I don't like when people do that. Because it's like if you see someone trying to learn a language, you don't attack them. Like you should encourage people. But we live in a society that's so negative that it doesn't surprise me that people still do stupid stuff. So, it is what it is. But, I don't get to do that often. But, I do when I have a chance. Like today I needed to go and buy fabrics and pick up some things from the stores and get back home and get to work because I've got orders that I need to fill and I need supplies. So these requests for masks, some of the materials I didn't have, so I had to go out to the stores and try to locate the stuff. So I'm trying to make those side hustle points. And that takes up my time. I can't practice Thai and then do all this other stuff. So I have to something has to be kind of pushed to the side. So all my practicing Thai and stuff is getting back, I'm getting behind because I'm going to start to forget stuff. And I'm trying not to because it's like I worked too hard to learn just a little bit that I did. And then I'm trying to pick up just a little bit at a time, new phrases and stuff. And keep going because the language is really hard, and watching Thai movies and stuff in Thai and then reading in English is really tiresome because you just want to watch and you just want to listen and understand, and you don't want to sit there and read English subtitles. So I'm getting to the point where I can understand a lot of stuff and I don't have to sit there and stare at the subtitles because I already know what hello, goodbye, yes, no, the basic things mean, and I don't have to think about it. I just know what the sounds are, and phonetic sounds or whatever, and so that makes it a lot easier to enjoy what I'm watching. So the more I practice Thai, the more I study it, the more words I can pick up, and the more the language I can kind of understand. It also depends on what part of Thailand the movies are focused on, because some dialects and stuff I cannot understand the dialects. I don't know what the hell they're saying. With any language, Spanish too, like there's some Spanish that I don't understand it because of the way that they speak it. It's like they're speaking it so fast that my ear can't pick up hardly on what they're trying to say or what they're saying. A really trained ear probably could catch every word, but for me, I would not want to go to the Dominican Republic and try to speak Spanish because it seems like they talk way too fast. To me, Cuban Spanish sounds kind of strange, and I think just because of the way they enunciate stuff, my ear isn't trained to that. I can understand Spanish for the most part, like when I'm watching their movies. Even though they have like a accent thing that goes on in some of their phonetical sounds, but I still can follow it. It doesn't throw me off too bad. And I don't know, like Thai, I find it's weird that my ear can understand it. I'm still in shock that I can follow it still. Like I'm like, how is this possible? But I guess I was alone in the house, and before the puppies came, I had plenty of time on my hands just to sit around and watch TV in Thailand. And before I knew it, I was like, whoa, I can understand this. Like this is starting to repeat in my head. Hello and goodbye, I can understand. Are they coming out? I need to take your parking space. Are you coming out? Thank you, sir. I'll take your parking spot. So, yeah. So that's how that came about. And that's why I study Thai. And I started putting it like, at the beginning, like Saudi Ka, Dichan, Ariel Ka. and doing the why because I was trying to learn some cultural things from Thailand, not just the language, but I started kind of embracing all parts of it um, because I had gotten so sucked into the BLs and the GLs and the movies. And so, yeah, that's what happened. So I'm here at the store now. I'm going to go ahead and stop. I got to run in here and grab something and get right back out. I want to throw my coat on because it is freezing. Oh, man. I have icicles on my toes today. Going in and out of the house with the puppies. Oh my God, and the dogs. So I'm gonna stop here and we'll pick back up next time. Bye.